Hey everyone, today I'm doing my 26 in 26 mid-year check-in. So you may remember this from about what feels like 15 seconds ago, but this was actually in January. I took some time and I did 26 things I was hoping to do in 2026. I didn't want to call them goals per se because they're not all necessarily goals, more just kind of what I wanted the year to look like. So this is the mid-year point of the year. It is almost July, which is crazy. I feel like I'm a broken record in real life and on this channel where I'm like, time is going so fast. But I guess because I'm constantly looking at calendars, planners, dates, holidays, I don't know, it all goes by so fast. And if it's not one holiday, then you're on to the next. And then it's the end of the school year, and then it's the summer, and the seasons change, and it all happens so fast. So I can't believe we're at the midway point of this, but it's good to do a quick check-in to make sure you're on track. So there's 26 of these. I did one for every letter of the alphabet as a fun challenge, and some of them I had to be a little creative with. So here we are. I'm just going to go through them super quick. I'll try to go through them quickly each because there are 26 of them. All right, so like I said, in the name of brevity, A, avoid social media for half the year. I could probably talk about this for 20 minutes alone. I did not use any social media for the first 4 months of the year, and it was incredible. I am back on social media now, and it is really nice to be able to connect with people and message people and see what everybody's up to and how their families are doing, and I'm spending way too much time there. So half the year, I wouldn't say half, but I am committed to finishing this. So taking breaks, taking off some time here and there. So when I come back at the end of the year to do a final check, I'm hoping that I have done this. Now B is be brave, submit for something new. I was thinking of that in terms of the audition world, and I have not done that yet. I specifically made this not submit for something new because there's a holiday choir I sing in every year, and to me that is really fun and wonderful and exciting, but it's not brave. So we haven't done this yet, but hopefully that will be something I fulfill too. Okay, C, coupon codes. Always try 3. Let me just recommend this to every single person. Whatever you're ordering online, Google the name of the store, the company, the item, whatever, and just write the word coupon code after. There is so much influencer marketing nowadays. So many coupon codes are available. I would say I have success with this. I mean, I think 50% is an extremely low number, probably 70 to 80% of the time. So the coupon code thing, we're gonna just do this from now until forever. Okay, do a split. Y'all, this is not looking good. I have started to pick this back up. I tried in January. It is now June. I just tried it a week ago. Obviously, if you're not practicing, you're not going to make progress, but this is another one we're going to get there, but it's not looking good right now. Okay, ears. Get my second hole pierced. I had my second hole pierced as a teenager. It just closed up over the years, and I really liked it, so I was brave, and I went, look, I did it. So I have this tiny little like fake diamond in, and I'm trying not to mess with it too much because, you know, back in my day, such a grandma moment right there, you'd go to Claire's and you'd get it pierced, and you're supposed to like twist it, and in 6 weeks you can change it. And I went to a really nice piercing shop, and they're like, don't touch it for 6 months. Now, I did not follow that rule, but I have been trying not to mess with it. And this is one of those things that I don't really put myself together. I work from home and I don't really go out a lot. And so I'm like, oh, this is like something that's cute about myself that I really like. And I did it. So check. It's like, I think we're on E, and that's the first check. We're lagging A through D. Now F, Financial Fridays all year long. This is like a 50-50 whether I'd give myself credit for this one because, well, I haven't done Financial Friday every Friday of the year. I've done them enough Fridays of the year to make massive progress when it comes to moving and consolidating retirement accounts, reviewing budget things, working on sinking funds. So that one is going really well. Again, I want to do a few more things so that I can officially check that off at the end of the year, but giving yourself, you know, an hour or a few minutes on your lunch break, or, you know, dedicating time to making a phone call that you know is going to be annoying, it feels so good to have it done. And I think I might have said this in another video. This is not one of those things, consolidating retirement accounts, where I was like, oh my gosh, that was so easy. Why did I wait so long? No, it sucks. It really sucks. You call one retirement company and you're like, I want to move it. And they're like, we need this paper. So then you call the retirement company where you're trying to move everything to, and they're like, well, we need to make sure that, and you're like, if you look at your phone log, it's like 6 calls. So it's crazy. So that one has been a challenge, but also rewarding at the same time. Now, next, game or family movie night once a month. I don't know that we've done it once a month, but close to that. My favorites were the Domino Olympics. Anytime the actual Olympics happens, we play Domino Olympics. And I'm gonna have to see if my mom and sister are okay with me sharing a picture of them on YouTube, because the 3 of us were in the gold, silver, and bronze medalists, and my husband was 4th, and he took the picture. So there's only 4 people that participate in the Domino Olympics, but we have a podium moment, and I was laughing so hard I was crying, and they're both just staring at me. So I'm gonna see if they'll let me share this picture, but if not, you can imagine. So game and family movie nights are really fun. My daughter and I and our whole family, she's been reading a lot of chapter books. So after we read the book, we watch the movie. We did a Matilda movie night, which was super fun. My mom baked a chocolate cake like Bruce Bogtrotter, and I held it over her head, and we had a whole photo moment. So that was very fun. H, healthiest habits from 2025, bring them back. I would say that this one I'm trying to expand. So I am working on strength training right now and incorporating that into my routine, and that is going well. Hopefully I'll continue to do that and see more progress by the end of the year, but I'm really happy with that. And then in terms of what I've brought over from 2025, I love my Peloton subscription. I have no equipment at all, but there's a ton of bar, Pilates, all of that stuff. So huge fan of that, and we're working on that. Now I invest time in the pile. I had a huge pile on my desk in my office. Check, done, got rid of it because it was making me crazy, done. J, jewelry, make my bubby piece. So I think I had mentioned this before in the other video. When my grandmother, my bubby, passed away in 2015, I got her diamond tennis bracelet, and it is lovely. I mean, they're not like huge diamonds or anything like that, but there were exactly 50 diamonds, and I have 2 sisters and 2 cousins. So I cut the bracelet up, and I gave each of the girls 10 diamonds. So everybody has been making their rings or whatever. I had 2 tiny studs made, which I love, but I want to make a necklace, like I like really dainty things. So I want to make a very tiny pendant. It's probably going to be $300 or $400, which isn't outrageous, but it's also not nothing. So I need to kind of make sure that I have a sinking fund set up for that so I can do that this year. K, karaoke, do it. Why am I so scared to sing in public? Like, what's the worst that can happen? Except then sometimes I get online and it's like these Broadway singers decided to go do karaoke one night, and I'm like, what if I sing after that person? And then I'm like, does it matter? Who cares? Just have fun. So we have not done that one yet. Look into renewing my teaching certificate. I have not taught in 10 years. Yeah. So my certificate just expired. I did look into renewing it, and they had changed the requirements. So the last 2 times I was able to recertify for 5 years, it was pretty simple. I had taken continuing ed and it just counted. And this time there's a lot more paperwork, a lot of processes have changed. So I didn't do that. So I am no longer a certified teacher, but I will always be appreciative of the days that I taught, because it taught me a lot about people and life and all sorts of things, but I no longer have that acting teacher certificate. All right, we're moving on to M. Make 3 new meals and 3 whimsical treats. I've made 0 whimsical treats and 1 new meal, and it was subpar. It was a pasta dish. It was fine. I haven't made it again. I just am a person who I'm like, look, if we like this one dish, let's play the hits, right? I make this Mexican gumbo probably every week. It's very easy, and it's just like, I don't need to be making a ton of new things. Now I am committed to this, so I am gonna finish this, but let me know if you have a good recipe to try, because I just don't like to cook. All right. N, no more delays. Make my 2024 and 2025 family albums. I have not done this, but we're gonna make that happen. Same thing for O. Ouch, donate blood. I told you I had to be creative when trying to associate each of these goals with the letters. So I did not want to do the ear piercing and the blood donation too close together, and I also don't want to donate blood here when it's 110 degrees, which it is right now. So the donate blood is probably gonna go on the September, October list. If I have donated blood twice in my life. Once I passed out and once I was fine. So if anybody has any tips, that was a really long time ago for both of those, probably like 20 years ago. So let me know if you have any tips. P, paint a watercolor once per month. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. Okay, let me show you these real quick. So I originally was gonna paint like a flower, but I've actually started painting things that I took a picture of. So this is a picture of the Red Rocks in Sedona. It was such a fun trip. That was awesome. Me and my husband took our daughter to Legoland, so I painted the 2 of them at the Legoland gate. I feel bad because my husband is very cute in real life, but his face kind of melted here because I was not patient with the watercolor, so hopefully he is not upset. Here's my Diet Dr. Pepper can on the beach from March. Yep, we went then. April, I need to add it to the calendar. Okay, you know what I did? I made a mistake. I put it in the wrong spot. I need to move May's into April because I haven't done May yet, but April we took a cruise and I painted the cruise ship. So that was really fun. So I'm gonna keep doing that. They're not good. I'm not a good painter. I don't care. I'm not trying to be a good painter. It's just like really fun and therapeutic to do. So the paint a watercolor per month, check so far. All right, Q, quarterly book club celebration with my daughter. This has been so fun. So like I said, Matilda, we did the movie. We just finished Holes, so we're gonna watch that movie, and that would be the first 2 quarters of the year. We're on our 7th book, but we don't do a celebration for each book because some of them don't have movies, but she's been loving reading and that's been really fun. R is reconnect with friends as soon as I think of them. I see this advice everywhere. Like, just text somebody, and I don't know. Sometimes you're like, yeah, And I'm not always great about texting back, but I have been good about this of like, I see something when I'm out and I will take a picture and send it to somebody of like, oh, I saw this and I thought of you, or like, I saw this and do you remember when we, and that's been fun just to, see people, especially I was a lot better about this when I was not on social media because I was thinking of people and I was like, let me check in on them. And this is like a nice segue into just, rather than just being like, hi, how are you? So I think that's a good one. And it also made me recognize the difference between directly reaching out to somebody and just kind of scrolling and seeing what they're up to. So that was a little good insight. Okay, S, stick to a seasonal workout plan. In theory, I had thought I'll do this seasonally of like, when it's cooler, I do this, when it's hotter, I do that, but I'm actually not trying that anymore. I'm just trying to do some cardio, some bar and Pilates, and some strength training each week and move on. So keep it nice and easy. All right, travel plan for 2026. Make one early in the year. Check. Okay, actually, I literally just finished this last night, and it's been a really good mix of day trips, weekend trips, and then we have a road trip coming up, which I'm so excited about. I'm gonna be gone for 10 days, and I cannot wait to just be checked out then. So that's been good. This one was a little challenging because we just wanna go everywhere. And it's hard to decide sometimes of like, what do we do? Do we, try to, our daughter is 6.5, she's amazing, but we're like, can we push her to fly on an 8-hour flight? I mean, a lot of people who do this and have success with it, but we tend to be on the more conservative side when it comes to traveling with a child because we just want to make sure that she's comfortable, she's happy. That means that we're having fun and we're happy, and we would rather spend money locally and go to the beach or go on a short cruise or do something, in the tourist area where we don't have to travel and she has fun than to haul her somewhere far and be unsure what that's going to be like. But she's getting older. So we're trying to start looking at 2027 as well. But 2026 is good, and it has been a really, really fun travel year. Like I said, we've done a cruise. We might do another one. Our 15th wedding anniversary is coming up, so we might do that for something for a few nights. So traveling has been really fun this year. All right, update my resume. We're 80% done with that. I have always said whether work is going well for you or it's not, your resume should always be updated just in case. You never know what might happen, and it's good to have it ready. So that's almost done. Voice lessons, take one this year. I have not done that yet. That is still something I really want to do. And there is a voice teacher I follow and just got an email from her that was like, hey, we have slots open. And I'm like, maybe I'll do that. All right, work out with my mom 3 days per week. We had been doing pretty good with that. It's gotten hot and we've had some other challenges come up, so we're not in great shape with that, but we were doing it a lot, and I feel like we will get back to it at some point, I hope. So it's something that I am glad we prioritize and want to continue working on that. X is extra bonus. This is like if I do something cool. I haven't done anything that is like my oh, that counts as the X. So if you have anything that you're like, try this, let me know. Y is you need a skincare routine. Again, I'm still kind of using the same things that I always do, and I wanted it to be more routine. But you know what? If I'm washing my face every day, I'm using sunscreen, and I moisturize at night, like we're gonna just be okay with that. And then lastly, zones. In my home, deep clean 1 spot per month. Okay, we have done this and this has been great. In January, I deep cleaned my office. February, the bedrooms. March, I got rid of a bunch of donations and cleaned out my t-shirt and tank top drawer. April, we did some mulching. May, closet, pantry, my makeup area, toiletries under my sink. And then June, I did some new shelf decor and organization and dusted and decluttered the living room. So that's where we are. And actually, it's been really fun to look at this list and say, okay, well, you did that, round of applause, and then that's half done, or you haven't done that, but you still want to. There's nothing on this list as I look at it though that I'm like, well, I don't really know if I really want to do that anymore. It's kind of like, oh yeah, you put this on the list for a reason. And so this is a reminder to get it together and prioritize it. So anyway, I'll come back at the end of the year and let you know how I did. I think my goal here is like an 80 to 90%. I got this idea from Gretchen Rubin's podcast. And I think when she and her sister have talked about their lists for the past few years, I listened to a few years worth of episodes. They're like, the goal is not to get to 100% of each thing on your list. It's just to sort of like set up your year as to what you'd want it to look like. So I know this doesn't have to be perfect, but I'd like to get most of it done. So anyway, if you are still keeping track of any goals or ideas or anything like this that you set at the beginning of the year, I would love to hear about it in the comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.